What up, YouTube? This is JT, and I saw a couple great videos by the brothers Dream Chasing Boxing and 78. Basically just telling the truth about this Canelo and Triple G shit, man. And this is something, I said, you know, months ago, man, that, it's so fucking obvious what Oscar De La Hoya, and I believe it's De La Hoya behind this, is trying to do. You know, it's so obvious that he's trying to create a narrative where, you know, you know, Triple G's the good guy, the good white guy, and Canelo's the bad guy, and he's the guy who's doing all this undermining bullshit, man, trying to, basically just create another Mayweather Pacquiao scenario, man. But, it's not there, man, because there's one scenario that they're missing. And that scenario is they're not catering to the massive audience of racists that watch the sport of boxing, aka you don't have a Floyd Mayweather or anyone else on the coincidental list, any other black person involved in this to hate, to really drive the race narrative that would be needed to create a huge pay-per-view event, man. And that's just what it is, dude. You know, as you can see, when Floyd Mayweather or Adrian Broner is involved, the numbers are extremely successful. And that's just what it is, man. You need the token, you need the black guy, so all these racists, you know, can jump on the bandwagon of the so-called hero, the guy who fights for all good. But really, it's just like Manny Pacquiao. The other guy is usually a fucking fraud, man. So that's what you're missing in this whole scenario, man. And that's gonna hurt the pay-per-view numbers, because no matter what De La Hoya tries to say, no matter how they try to make this a good guy, bad guy, it's all Canelo's fault. The bottom line is he's not on the coincidental list, period. And he's not gonna get the same backlash, you know, for the shit he's doing that a Andre Ward would get, or a Floyd Mayweather would get, or a Terrence Crawford would get, or someone about along those lines, man. You know, just look at these convicted crackheads who are online, who make 2-hour videos bashing, making up lies, fake, fraudulent shit only a crackhead would think of in his head, in his warped mind. And I'm talking about Thunderdome. Only crackheads would sit here and make up that amount of lies for crack money and YouTube hits just because they hate Andre Ward, because of the simple fact that he's black and he's good. And it's just crazy, man. But that's another issue. The point is, it's so obvious what De La Hoya is trying to do, man. He's trying to create the whole Mayweather Pacquiao shit, you know. But it's not gonna work, you know. It's not gonna fucking work, you know. And that's why it just makes no sense when, these convicted crackheads out here, they say that, you know, Jesse Vargas, Jesse Vargas and Manny Pacquiao is gonna outsell Sergey Kovalev and Andre Ward. That's not true, man. Why? Because Andre Ward is black, and you're gonna have a whole demographic of racists that watch boxing. White racists like Michael Montero, white racists like Thunderdome, white racists like Sean Newton, white racists like Precise Percenter, white racists like Maxwell Bear. These are all guys who make videos constantly, making up lies, making up narratives that no one agrees with. You don't see any boxers, trainers, any professionals who agree with that narrative. But the guys that, these guys talk shit about, make up lies about, guys who they say aren't credible and are quote unquote biased. You know, Dante, Ego, 78, etc., etc. They say that those guys are biased, etc., making up narratives, but you go look at interviews, all the boxers, trainers agree with them. They don't agree with Thunderdome. You know, that's all bullshit, man. All this shit is fucking ridiculous, man, and is really, really stupid, man. You know, they need to take this shit out of. They need to get the fuck out of boxing, man. You know, you know. But anyway, man, these guys are fucking frauds. They're trying to do the same fucking, you know, they're trying to do a scam, you know, that Pacquiao created with Mayweather. The Pacquiao side. You know, it's the same fucking story over and over again, man. Pacquiao tried to make Floyd Mayweather look like the bad guy, even though all Floyd Mayweather asked for a drug test. Pacquiao made all these excuses not to take a fucking drug test. That held up the fight. What did you racists, crackheads, and coons side with? You side with the guy who ducked the drug test. Why? Because you're fucking racist. And you don't know anything about boxing. And that's just what happened. You know? You side with the guy who's clearly the duck. The guy who's throwing shade on Mayweather is really the guy who's ducking the fight. Who's really the guy who's the fucking fraud, who got knocked the fuck out, who got their ass beat by multiple times, outboxed by Morales. You know, that shit was just so stupid, but people are drinking the Kool-Aid, man. People fell for it, man. And those dudes, well, at least one of them, Mayweather, he made a lot of money on it, capitalizing on you fucking racists. But see, you don't have that scenario here, man. There's no body on a coincidental list, no black guy who was involved in this who's gonna really rile people up, you know, and get people to root against them. You have two guys who are, as Dante say, on the hope list, you know. So that's just what it is, you know. You know. You know. But that's just what, I mean, that's what it is, man. You guys are gonna drink the Kool-Aid, you know. Got Triple G, who thinks everything should be fucking handed to him. You know, he's basically pulling some fucking privilege shit in boxing. Like, dude, if Canelo took $5 million for Floyd, and he took $5 million for Cotto, Floyd made $41.5 million. Cotto made 15. You know, guys are making so, you know, Floyd made 8 times more what Canelo made, and Canelo made 3 times more. You know, especially the Cotto fight. I mean, Canelo's is a bigger star than Cotto, but even though Cotto was the champ going into that, maybe that's the reason. But still, those are wide. That's a wide split, man. Too wide. So Cotto made off in that scenario, you know. But Golovkin turning down $10 million, that's a lot of money, man. They said $10 million plus upside. You know, he turns it down. You know, I think that's, you know, that's ridiculous, man. You know, it just, I don't know, man. It depends what they're gonna do. What they're gonna continue to do is keep throwing shit out there to see how you clowns and you dick riders react. You know, the Golovkin fanboy club, they're gonna keep throwing shit out there to see how you react. You just saw last week, Oscar threw out that we're gonna give Golovkin a flat fee. What did Dracula face Sean Newton do? Multiple videos about justice for Gennady. We're gonna ride for Gennady and go against the bad guy Canelo. You know, when they offered him a flat fee. You know, they're just gonna keep throwing shit out there, man. They're gonna, you know, who knows what's next. You know, they're gonna throw that the judges should all be Mexican or some they're gonna throw crazy shit out there to get you guys riled up because they know that you guys don't have girlfriends, you guys don't have jobs, you smoke crack in your mama's basement, you live in a van, you know. You guys have nothing else better to do but defend a man from Kazakhstan that you don't even know. So you're just gonna keep throwing stuff out there to see how you react. And then when you get so mad that you're gonna buy the fucking pay-per-view just to oppose De La Hoya and Canelo, they're just gonna keep throwing this shit out there, man. You know, keep fucking with your head. You know, just like Bob Arum and Manny Pacquiao did. But see, Floyd Mayweather was smart. He used your racism against you. You know, and he had Al Heyman on his side. You know, you don't have Triple G don't have Al Heyman to really cash out on this fight, man. You know, you think Al Heyman would take $10 million? Man, that wouldn't happen. It wouldn't even. It'll be double that amount. You know, but it's just a scam, man. You know, that people are gonna fall for. You know, I pretty much buy every fight, man. I support boxing, man. You know. Unless it's just some unbearable shit like Jesse Vargas and Manny Pacquiao. But who knows, man? I probably won't be doing shit and fuck around and watch that, man, you know? So, it is what it is, man. You guys tell me what you think. It's the young Uno JT. I'm out.